Kyle and Megan. Jeremy here from Premier Pools and Spas. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you for allowing me to visit your home and to spend that time with me discussing this future pool project. Hopefully, we're going to be the ones that build this pool for you once we get the design down and get some proposals done, and then just take the time to get everything the way you want it, and then we can go ahead and put a proposal together for you. My job is always really to educate you as much as possible. My goal is always to make sure that when you make your decision about who to build your pool, you have all the information available to make the very best decision for yourself. So as I had mentioned during our first appointment, I always recommend my customers spend a little extra time with me up front during this design and proposal process so that you can get everything that we can possibly give you as far as educating you and making sure that you understand all your options. So with that said, I'm going to show you a quick little sneak peek, just a little sneak peek of your design, and then I'm going to come back into the video and then I'm going to describe the design in detail. So I hope you enjoy this. Let's take a look together. Hello again, I'm back. I want to go ahead and show you in detail just what I put in this design. Now keep in mind, I do like to dress up my designs quite a bit, putting in some landscaping and some, obviously the hardscapes, the pool itself. I do put in a lot of features in the pool that are optional, but I want to make sure that you see what your options are. And of course, I can give you a line item for any of those options so that you can decide whether you want to invest in those types of features or not. So what I have here right now is a 14 by 28 rectangular pool with a tanning ledge. We have a raised feature in the back with a kind of like a spillover or a shear descent. These are called scuppers. Doing a scupper, having that scupper coming out of the wall would be, I would consider that an upgrade from our regular shear descent, but most customers will get a regular shear descent that just comes right out of the wall itself. This scupper would be an upgrade, but I like to show you what the possibilities are. Once again, I put, this raised feature, stretching it all the way across the back of the pool, a couple columns on the side. I like to, just give you something like some type of vertical feature to kind of break up the flat area. Your yard's very flat. So I'm trying to give you some vertical elements as well. But once again, we can show you what the price of that kind of water feature would be, or maybe a modified water feature that isn't as involved, and then you can decide if you want to spend money there. Throughout the entire design, I have a 14 by 28 pool. This is going to be, and let me show you really quick. I'm going to show you my what we call smart data. This is how we come up with the specs of the pool. So that green rectangle around the pool is our envelope. It's 14 by 28. And obviously, since this is a rectangular pool, that pool is filling up the entire envelope. If you put a freeform pool in that same space, it would technically be less pool because you'd be rounding out the corners for like a freeform, a kidney bean or freeform concept. But what I have here is, let's see, an area of 392 square feet. Our perimeter measurement is 84 feet. And then we have a depth profile of 3.5 feet to 5 feet, but of course we can change that if you'd like. And then our volume as it stands with these specs are 8,492 gallons. We do have this tanning deck in there with a few bubblers on it. I love the bubblers on the tanning deck because it helps keep that surface area clean and the temperature much more comfortable, right? So in the middle of the summer, that tanning ledge can get pretty warm because the sun's hitting it pretty directly, and we don't want to have hot and cold spots in your pool. So things to consider, right? Temperature control, that's something that you can put on your pool. This tanning deck, these raised features. And then there's the standard stuff that comes with our pool. So our pool is going to have an oversized pump, oversized plumbing, 6 returns, 3 of which are going to be in the floor and 3 in the walls. We even have a valve that will switch between the floor and the wall returns to make sure that you have maximum water pressure and the hydraulics are working in your favor. Really what we want to do is make sure that you're not fighting with your pool to keep it clean, and you're not spending a lot of money to run your pool to keep it clean and sanitary, and these are all things that make our pool special. You'll probably spend about a third every year on our pool on those things like just electricity, chemicals, maintenance that you would on other builders' pools. Now that being said, we can still build to other builders' specifications. We just know that you're not going to be happy with the final result, especially when you see how challenging it is to maintain a pool like that. So hopefully in this process you'll learn enough to make the best decision for you, but just keep in mind that I can build to other pool builders' specs to save you some money, but keep in mind that's not really going to save you money in the long run, because after about the lifetime, we'll call it the lifetime ownership of the pool, let's say if you're there for 10 years or even 20 years, you'll be spending many thousands of dollars more during that time period trying to take care of this pool and maintain it if it's not built as well as it could be. All right, so with that said, I just want to show you your design. If you want to see a freeform, I know we were talking about looking at different designs. I'll be happy to put a freeform in there for you, but I know we were more or less leaning towards the rectangular pool, so I started there. Very easy for me to swap out this pool and put a different pool, so just you let me know what you're interested in, and I'll get it to you. But I believe I have you penciled in for a, let's see, I think it's a Wednesday appointment, if I'm not mistaken. I think we kind of penciled in the same time that we had our appointment last week. Let me just double check. So we had our last appointment on 4 p.m. on Wednesday. I'm happy to do 4 p.m. this Wednesday if you'd like. We can do a Zoom call. You let me know and we'll make that happen. If we need to do it at a different time, then we'll find a time for you. But anyways, once again, I really appreciate your time you spent with me. I hope this is helpful, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.